Last time I killed Godrick and Renala, and if you look at me, you may notice that I am basically getting ass blasted over here. Elden Ring this far has been a long series of walls for me. Something does too much damage, or I do too little damage, so I run away, do a bit of grinding, and come back. I'd be lying if I said it was all 100% enjoyable. I actually thought about quitting a few times, or at least re-rolling, but I came onto the scene with all the golden banners splattered everywhere, and I had a little bit of an inner monologue with myself, where I basically said, do I want to quit? Do I want to re-roll? I don't know. This whole game reminds me of life. It just feels aimless, depressing, hopeless, daunting, pointless. So after literally 5 seconds of thought, I realized I was my own problem, and the reason Elden Ring scares me was entirely due to my own mindset, which prompted me to go farm some homeless people, and I summoned my minion to slay Ed Gein and farm some more sacrifices before I ended up in the capital, which was just so amazing. I looked this place over and I was just absolutely taken. The whole time I was going through, all I could think was, oh my god, I'm playing Elden Ring. This is what Elden Ring is like. I was like, can I go there? I can. Can I go there? I must. Honestly, I was kind of underwhelmed by most of the areas in this game leading up to this point, and this place is just a chef's kiss all around. This place is undoubtedly my favorite, and as a side note, I was this far into the game before I realized the Erd Tree avatars are literally just the asylum demons, but with more bark and less face. Also, Godfrey is kind of a bitch ass. His Spectre was here for some reason. I don't know why they did that.
I'm surprised you made it this far, Tarnished. Being a weak-minded small YouTuber, I had assumed you'd make an hour-long video where you bash Elden Ring and put it on Reddit.
Wait, even mainline bosses are reused assets? Hold up, did you just call me a Redditor?
You see, Tarnished, the reason my family keeps losing is because they're all too caught up arguing over their pronouns, and I refuse to let a blue-haired liberal become the ruler of the order, so I shall burn my pronouns away.
Are you foreshadowing something? Okay, so I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed that FromSoft reused boss assets for the mainline quest, but you know what? This was actually some of the most fun I've had at the game so far. Sword Nonsense was a bit of a drama. That was kind of bullshit, but it was still a fun encounter, you know? So that's it, right? I brought you to the Erd Tree, so now I can become Elden Ring, right? Right? Why are you looking at me like that? Okay, so it turns out there's a lot of video game left, so I traversed the hidden path, slayed the Black Blade Kindred, and used the Great Lift to the mountaintops of the giants. And I got destroyed by the first 2 enemies I saw because the game is cheating and I don't want to own up to my own problems. So I went out adventuring, killed a ghost knight, met Ranni, and since I have nothing better to do, I agreed to do her questline despite not understanding the greater implications. After a fun boss fight, I ended up underground, and being loyal to a fault, I let the doll of Ranni persuade me to kill the baleful shadow, trek across a lake of rot, fall down Niagara Falls, but with AIDS, so I could fight a cosmic humanoid insect skeleton thing that has lasers, gravity magic, and meteors, because this game wasn't already amazing enough. After this, I jumped into a hole and I proposed to Ranni's corpse with the consent of her soul. It makes sense. Trust me. So again, I rode to the mountains, weathered a blizzard, and conquered the loathsome invisible bridge. And before I realized it, there I was, riding to the fire giant. I died a couple times, but I quickly learned that his ankle was the weak point. So enraged was the fire giant, he ripped off his leg in a failed attempt to stop me, but he stays in place when casting his really long attacks, so I kinda just stayed behind him and hit his gooch for a while before he keeled over. It really wasn't an interesting fight at all. What the fuck, FromSoft? Okay, now I can be Elden Ring, and my only companion for the last 50 hours is burning because FromSoft can't let me have nice things. So here I am at Fair Missoula, getting ready for whatever's next. Hopefully I'll be done with this little series and make a terrible review soon. Yeah, bye-bye.